Hello again. Thank you for tuning in to episode 28 of The Doc is In. My gosh, we're almost at episode 30. That's pretty freaking awesome. But I just want to say first off, thank you. Last week was a great opportunity to engage in some self-care. Much needed. And I'm back this week to talk about some things that I've kind of observed over the last week, as well as some things that I'm hoping um, can be helpful to you going forward. So there's no particular theme for this week, but it's just kind of a bunch of things that are based on things that I've observed over the last week. Um, so today's video is going to be giving yourself the permission to feel whatever you feel. I believe that in these times of uncertainty, everyone looks to others for this permission to feel a certain way. If you're upset, you look around and it's kind of that feeling of like, is it okay to be upset? Is it okay to be scared? Is it okay to be all these things? As a therapist, as a social worker, as a clinician, I will tell you certain feelings aren't necessarily the most helpful to focus on. However, I'm also going to tell you that any feeling that you feel is okay as long as it's authentic. Oftentimes, we get into this state of I have to be happy, I have to smile, I have to remain in control. The problem with that is emotions, you can bury them, you can mask them, you can push them down, you can bury them, you can throw them in the back of the closet, whatever works for you. But eventually, those emotions will come back and they will be seen, they will be shown, they will be heard. I encourage you to give yourself permission to feel anything that's authentic. If you're authentically frightened during this time, it's okay to say so, and it's okay to be afraid. If you're authentically resolute and you're saying, you know what, it's going to be great, I really believe that, hey, that's awesome too. If you don't know how to feel because everything around you is in this constant state of flux and uncertainty, that too is okay. I just want to say, I encourage each and every one of you listening to give yourself permission to feel whatever you feel, as long as whatever you feel is authentic and true to you. A few simple truths. You can't control your feelings, but you can control the reactions to your feelings. I may not be able to control being a bit frightened or a bit alarmed, but I can control whether or not I run out in the streets screaming the world is coming to an end. No, that's also not how I feel authentically. I don't feel that that is the case. But the point is just simply that increase your awareness of the feelings that you feel and how it's affecting you, and then develop a response that's appropriate. So if fear is the feeling that I'm feeling, maybe my response is going to be focusing on what do I control? What is certain in my life right now? As I mentioned in last week's video, for me, faith is my certainty right now. Faith is my go-to because no matter what's happening out in the world, in my heart and in my mind, I know who is in control. So I'm okay because I really believe that all of this will work out for our good. Okay. Another thing you should know is empathy is a huge positive, especially in this time. Um, People are doing a lot of things that don't make sense to us at all. But if you can try and empathize, if you can try and get some handle on where they're coming from, it helps. Not just because, oh, well, you have to be empathetic, but because sometimes people really just need a friend. When everybody else is calling them crazy, maybe they just need somebody to give them a hug and say, I understand how you feel. So, empathy. Um, I would say negative emotions can be just as beneficial as positive emotions. Again, I hear all the time people are like, oh, I don't want to be perceived as negative. I don't want to be rude. to be all these things, and I get it. But you can have a dissenting opinion without being rude or belligerent about it. You can simply say, I don't feel confident in this person's decisions. You can say, I don't feel safe in this environment. You can say anything. But there's a way to say it that allows you to express your emotions and be authentic, but not be belligerent or just, that opposing voice that some people feel that they always have to be. Um, do your best to understand others. Do your best to understand yourself. In this time, I mean, this is a time like I don't think any of us have lived through before. So as we're going through this, remember we're all in it together. You know, um, there's no excuse for poor behavior. There's no excuse for rudeness, for like I said, being belligerent, being, for lack of a better word, common. Do your best to set a good example. Set a good example for those around you. Be the change that you want to see. If you want to see more people being kind, go out and be kind. If you want to see more people helping others, go out and help others. Make a conscious effort in this week to do one nice thing for someone else. You'd be amazed at if everyone did just one nice thing, how much more love there would be, how much more kindness. Yeah. I spoke with some viewers over the past week, and I was told that I should try and shorten the videos a bit. So I'll try from now on to keep the videos from about 5 to 7 minutes, not going too far over. If I need to do I guess, sequel or something, I will, but I'll do my best to keep all the videos in about 5 to 7 minutes for those like me with short attention spans. So that's it for today. Go out, love yourself, love someone else. We'll all be better for it.